Loop mode. The lab hummed, walls scorched from past failures. He leaned over the chrono mechanism prototype, sweat dripping, whispering, "Just one more calibration." The alarm shrieked. 3 seconds of terror. Sparks spat from the console, the hum rising to a scream. He thrust his hand out to try and power it off. Then came the explosion. Heat, agony, his body convulsing. And then he was back, at the desk again, the alarm still blaring. But he wasn't alone. The original version of him sat there. Their eyes met, confusion, panic, before the blast tore them both apart. He returned again. This time both of them came back with him. 4 men now, identical, staring in disbelief. The blast ripped through them all. Again, 8 versions crammed into the lab, colliding, screaming, clawing at the walls. Some tried to run, others froze, staring at their older selves. The explosion shredded them, but the chrono field dragged every one of them back. At the next rewind, there was no space left. 16 versions. They didn't arrive beside one another anymore, they arrived inside one another. Flesh detonated as bodies failed to occupy the same coordinates. The machine didn't care. He dragged them back again, 5 seconds earlier, only to force them into the same space once more. 32, 64, the numbers multiplied mercilessly. Within a minute, the lab was a storm of bodies, overlapping torsos, fused limbs, faces half merged. Bones snapped, organs ruptured, screams cut short as flesh collapsed into impossible shapes. The machine's chrono field drags them back again, 5 seconds earlier, only to force them into the same space once more. They arrive with a wet rump of exploding meat. The lab became a quivering tumour of flesh, swelling against the walls, every surface slick with splatter. The explosion hit again, but the blast was muffled, absorbed by the sheer bulk. The reset dragged it back, bigger, heavier, more unstable. The walls cracked. And then the explosion hits again. The blast tears through the pile, but the reset drags it back. The mass doubled with a bang. The exponential mass of replicating flesh engulfed everything in the laboratory. The chrono mechanism vanished beneath the steaming heap, smothered by its own spawn. The hum faltered, then died. No more jumps, no more resets. The machine was gone, swallowed whole. What remained was a putrid pile of quivering meat, leaking blood and entrails into the adjoining rooms, a monument to failure.